The next two graphs show no obvious relationship, and yet there is a relationship, but it's not that easy to see. You do not have to draw these graphs, you just have to be able to interpret and understand them. So the first one we're going to look at is a loan repayment, which is using compound interest. Remember, investments and loans work with compound interest. So what is happening here is there is a loan of 20,000 Rand, and the annual interest rate is 6.75%. So in order to find the interest, you will take the loan, which was 20,000 Rand. You would increase it by 6.75% of the loan, which was 20,000. And this value here would have been 1,350 Rand. That gets added to the loan, but remember you are paying back 1,571 Rand 44. So the closing balance would be 19,778, and you're going to perform the same operation again. So you would take the 19,778, you would add the interest, which in this case was 1,335 Rand and 5 cents. You would then subtract your payment, and the closing balance would be 19,542.17. Now, from this scenario, you can see that in actual fact, at the beginning of the loan, very little comes off the capital. So over here, you've paid off technically 200 and something Rand. So in the beginning, it decreases very slowly. So if we had to describe the trend, it decreases very slowly over, and we can almost say if we took 15 years, you've only paid back 5,000 Rand. So the last 15 years is where the bulk of the repayment comes off until you get to a balance of 0. So that is what a loan repayment graph would look like, and it looks like this because you are decreasing at a percentage of 6.75 per annum. Sorry, yes, you're decreasing, but you are adding 6.75% interest every year. The second one, where there appears to be no obvious relationship, is vehicle depreciation. So over here it tells you in the first year your car loses 20% of its value, and thereafter 15% each year until after 10 years, when it is then only worth 10% of what it originally cost. So you can see in the first year there is a big decrease in the value of the car until we get to 10 years, and then it's worth about 10% of the original value. So that will show you the value of your motor vehicle, and then over here it will show you the average 15% decrease every year. For more practice on these two, so for the loans, you will find this on page 23, and that was actually done as an example. For this scenario, you can find an exercise, and it's on page 25 in your Via Africa textbook, and it's exercise 3, number 2. Please make sure you know how to do these or interpret these types of graphs.